What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. Welcome back to another Matt Perry video. In this video, we're going to be talking about must-have credit cards for people that have a good credit score. Anything above 670, I would say, could be a good credit score or excellent credit score. We did go through the must-have credit cards for people that are, above a 740 and have excellent credit. So if you want to check out that video, feel free to check it out. I'll include that in the cards just so you can see that. But yeah, it seemed like people liked that video. It was around 129 views, which is really good for this channel at 145 subscribers. So we're slowly making that move to, growing not fast, but relatively speedy, I would say. So anyways, guys, if you want to check out more of this content, if you want me to do the other two videos where I go over must-have credit cards for people above 600 and below 600, feel free to let me know in the comment section below. Also, like the video and all of that stuff to show me that you are interested in these type of videos. But without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into the first credit card that we have here, which a lot of you know of because I talked about it twice on this channel already, and we really only have like 6 videos on here. And that credit card is the American Express Blue Cash Preferred Card. I feel like if you have good credit, this is a no-brainer. It gives you pretty much everything. And I'm a big fan of spending categories that are normal spending categories. You going to the grocery store, you going to the gas station, you paying your phone bill, you paying your streaming service, whatever, right? It depends what you're using, right? Cable or streaming service. But here, if you wanted to look at the American Express Blue Cash Preferred Card, it gives you 6% on supermarkets. It is up to $6,000. 6% on U.S. streaming services, 3% on gas stations and on transit. So you're getting quite a bit back from this card or for this card, even though it does have a $95 annual fee. So I do want to let you know that it does have that you're going to pay an annual fee. A lot of people don't like annual fees, but if it is worth it, and if you have a trial period, basically, you could do that. So you'll have an intro APR, right? So first you'll have an introductory $0 annual fee if you're just getting started with it, which you don't pay the $95 fee right away. You do have a 0% APR for 12 months, which is a good thing as well. Also, you can earn $250 cash back when you spend $3,000 in your first 6 months. So that's not bad at all. The $250, that's really that trial run, and you have a trial run either way because you have a $0 introductory fee. So you get that $0, you get all the different benefits, plus you get the bonus. You're really getting 2-3 years for free before you actually have to work on the rewards. You can actually work on your spending to make sure maybe it meets the card before you dive into this card all the way. So obviously this is great for simple spending, and that's the reason why I really like this, right? There's more to it, but the reason I like this is because of that simple spending, is because of that normal spending categories that you do have. Now, the next card that I have on the list is the Chase Sapphire Preferred Card. And Chase Sapphire Preferred Card gives you a lot. It's a travel-based card, so if you are more towards travel, you probably want to go with this card. You do have a 60,000 point bonus when you spend $4,000 in your first 3 months. You'll also have a $95 annual fee with $0 authorized users, which is a good thing. Also, $750 worth of travel is what the bonus actually is. Like if you redeem it through Chase Ultimate Rewards, so you're getting that kind of trial run. For lack of a better term, I always like to have a bonus so that you can test out the card and make up that annual fee that you are paying. And then if you don't like it by the first year, at the end of the first year, you can cancel it. And, you don't have to go through, or you can downgrade it or do whatever you want to do in order to make sure that you're not paying that annual fee again because maybe it doesn't fit your spending. You thought it fit your spending, but it doesn't. What type of rewards or what type of benefits you do get? You get a $50 Ultimate Rewards hotel credit, which is good for anybody, again, that is traveling. You probably want to be a traveler when you're holding this card. You have 5 times on hotel car rental purchases through Chase. You have 2 times on all other purchases, 3 times on dining. You get 25% more on the travel redemptions, which is a good thing. And you'll get some other things as well. But obviously, I don't want to take the time to go through all this stuff. But you do get a ton through it. I will go through a more in-depth review if you want to see it. But again, a travel-based card, really, really good, high-end for people that have good credit. The next card that I have on the list is a card that I also talked about on this channel, which is the Wells Fargo autograph card. Now, you'll get 30,000 point bonus when you spend $1,500 in purchases in your first 3 months. That's a $300 cash redemption, and it also has a $0 annual fee. So you're not paying anything for this card up front. You get the bonus, or you can get the bonus if you have the ability to spend on normal purchases. However, it does offer that, right? You get 3 times back on restaurants, travel, gas, transit, popular streaming services, phone plans, and then 1 times on all other purchases. So you're getting quite a bit, with this 3 times back on all these areas. Yeah, you can find a way to spend, the $1,500 within this card, within this, credit card. Now you have a 0% APR as well for 12 months. So, if you're looking to buy something, maybe it's a new camera or something like that, then you could have that expenditure, but you won't get any type of major points back as you are spending it because you don't get anything on that. But as you have normal spending categories, maybe it's gas, maybe it's restaurants, maybe it is travel, right? Then you could spend that $1,500 and be at that level to reach the bonus and make an extra $300. It's not about you just making up the annual fee, because there's no annual fee. So this is a really, really good card. This is my top card for 2023. I feel like it just offers so much for nothing that you are paying. The next one that I do have is the Chase Freedom Flex card. Chase it takes a lot in order to get. I would put this in like a higher than 600 credit score, but I feel as though with Chase, I've tried before when I had a less than 600 or less than 700 credit score, and I was somewhere around 650 or so, 640, and I got denied for it. And it may be because maybe I had other credit cards that I have spending on at the time, but I'm pretty sure that I had clear credit. So I really don't know, or clear credit utilization. So I'm not 100% sure. So I put this up in this category. It is a card that's probably more middle of the road rather than higher tier, but Chase really does their checks and everything. So you can earn $200 when you spend $500 in purchases in your first 3 months, which is great. Also seeing a 0% APR for 15 months within the card. You get 5% on revolving categories, and it's on up to 1,500 in the combined purchases in bonus categories in each quarter. So whatever the category is, you'll get 5% on that. 5% on travel purchases through Chase Ultimate Rewards. 3% on dining, restaurants, including takeout and eligible delivery services. 3% on drug purchases, and 1% on all others. So it's not necessarily normal spending categories, but you can get the normal spending categories with the 5%. It's sort of like the Discover It card, just with a little bit more benefits than what you get there. So it is a really, really good card, and I would suggest that you apply for it, even if you are maybe in the more average to higher average, I guess you could say. When you're looking up at right at around 670, maybe 669, I feel like you can still apply for it and still get approved for it. But I always like it if you are above 670, around maybe the 700 mark, you'll definitely get approved for it, as long as you haven't had a bunch of other Chase cards that are there. Now, the next card that I have on the list is the Citi Double Cash card. This card is fantastic. Now, I'm not a big fan of cash back cards, like everyday purchases cards. Like, you'll get 2% cash back, total 2%, 1% when you buy, 1% when you pay. It has a $0 annual fee, but the problem that I have with a lot of unlimited spending cards is the fact that people frivolously spend. They spend all of their money or the money that they don't have, because it makes it feel like they have more money in their bank account. However, the Citi Double Cash does something different, right? Because since you have to get 1% when you buy, 1% when you pay, now it's incentivizing that you do pay that off. So if you buy $100, you're getting the 1%, but you're only getting the 2% if you end up, paying that $100 back. So that's really where that goes. So I really like this card. It is $0 annual fee on it, and it's really nothing more to it. It's really simple. Next card that I have on the list, which my session has expired, let's continue that session, is the the Hilton Honors American Express Surpass card, which is around $95 on the last list. I put the Aspire card. But the Surpass card offers you a lot of the same benefits, just at a lower level, right? So you're seeing 130%, 130,000 Hilton Honors bonus points when you spend $2,000 in your first 3 months. 12x on eligible purchases through Hilton. So if you're, booking stays and all that stuff, you get the 12x that's there. It's good for hotels, for restaurants, for supermarkets. 12x on eligible purchases through Hilton. 6x on eligible purchases through U.S. restaurants and U.S. supermarkets and U.S. gas stations. So it is an everyday spending card, and then 3x on all other purchases. Complimentary gold status within it. Hilton Honors diamond status when you spend $40,000 on eligible purchases within your card. So you have to make those purchases and you'll get that upgrade. However, you're getting quite a bit with this card. I feel like I did have it before when I was traveling a lot more and we would go and stay at Hilton hotels. And the reason why I say Hilton over any other card, any other hotel card that's there, is because there are a lot of Hilton hotels. There are a lot of Hilton branded hotels, and different ones. It's not just Hilton, right? It could be DoubleTree. It could be, for some reason I'm blanking right now, but I just stayed in one and I can't think of the name. True. So you have so many different Hilton hotels that I feel like you can find one no matter where you are. Let's say you're in a city and you're like, oh, you know what? Let's stay overnight. You can find a Hilton hotel easily. So yeah, that's why I say that this card is good, and it offers you quite a bit for the $95 annual fee that it does have. Now, you also could apply for the American Express, American Express Hilton Honors card, the regular one with $0 annual fee, but maybe we can cover that in more of the average credit, I would say, because you can apply for that and get approved for that in that area depending where you are. There's a large range, and you can get applied or you can get approved more at the upper tier range there. Now, the last card that I have on the list, I know there's a lot of cards, is the American Express Gold Card, or Green Card, not Gold Card. Gold Card is $250 annual fee. That's more of the excellent credit. Green Card is $150 annual fee. Now, it depends if you are a traveler, right? You get 40,000 membership rewards points when you spend $3,000 in your first 6 months. So it's more of a trial period for you, depending, what you see within it. You also get a $180, $189 clear credit, which again will make up that annual fee if you are going to use it. So it's good for travel. You get 3 times back on airfare, hotels, cruises, tours, rental cars, and etc. Right? 3 times membership rewards points on taxi cabs, rideshare services, ferries, tolls, all of those things. So for people that are, traveling quite a bit, whether it's car, they're going and taking tolls, taking the short routes. I mean, you may get that back, or you are getting that back. At restaurants worldwide, plus takeout and delivery in the U.S. And then you also have 1 times on everything else. You get a $100 Lounge Buddy credit and send and split. You can split your American Express Green Card purchases with other Venmo and PayPal users without the standard Venmo or PayPal credit card fee. So again, you're getting a lot with these cards. All of the cards that I mentioned, it's like 6 cards. You're getting a lot with them. And I feel like there are still more that could fit somebody spending a little bit better. I just tried to include things that I really prefer, which is normal spending categories, as well as maybe some travel related cards. Since I'm not traveling, you want to see maybe more people that are the traveler, right? If you are traveling quite a bit, you want to get those points back as you're doing it. But you also don't want to spend a $695 annual fee on the American Express Platinum card. So Let me know what you think about this list. Does it make sense to you? Does it fit any of your spending? Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more of these videos. Also, make sure you check out my latest video. Should be in the cards, or I'll put it somewhere on the screen at this moment. But I'm gonna get out of here, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. See ya.